I wish to draw the attention of the general public to an unsettling development that took place on Wednesday, 22nd and Thursday, 23rd March 2023, within the premises of the INEC office in Maiduguri, Borno State, where some ad hoc staff of the Borno State Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, in collaboration with the electoral officer in charge of Mafa local government, were caught thumbprinting and ballot stuffing ballot boxes within the premises of the INEC office in Maiduguri, almost a month after the presidential and national assembly elections, which held on 25th February 2023, in order to tamper and distort evidence to be presented before the Election Petition Tribunal. As you may be aware, I contested for the office of Senator for Borno Central Senatorial District under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, which election took place on the 25th of February 2023. Based on the outcome of the elections, I have filed a petition before the Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Maiduguri, who obtained a court order to inspect materials used for the elections, which includes the ballot boxes, used and unused ballot papers, as well as obtain certified true copies of the result sheets and the collection sheets, among others. While our team of lawyers were undertaking the inspection of materials on 22nd March 2023, our inspectors discovered some INEC ad hoc staff sorting out and rearranging and counting ballot papers and stuffing them in different ballot boxes in respect of Mafa, Kala Balge, and Dikwa local governments. Our inspectors immediately raised alarm and accordingly reported the incident to the Borno State Resident Electoral Commissioner. They drew the attention of the REC that the actions of the ad hoc staff amount to tampering with evidence. The REC assured our team that the ad hoc staff were only rearranging the documents that were dumped on them by the respective local government electoral officers who brought the materials from the local governments. Although we were not satisfied with the explanation, we gave them the benefit of the doubt and continued with the inspection. To our surprise, by the next day, Thursday, 23rd March 2023, our inspectors, this time around, caught red-handed two ad hoc staff actually thumbprinting ballot papers and stuffing them into ballot boxes for Mafa local government right inside the premises of the INEC office in Maiduguri. Our inspectors immediately arrested the two staff involved in the thumbprinting and stuffing of the ballot boxes and took them to the Bulumkutu police station together with the bundles of ballot papers that were thumbprinted and the indelible ink they used. We were surprised that no official of the Maiduguri INEC took interest to accompany our team to the police station in order to ensure the arrest of the ad hoc staff and undertake investigation of any possible crimes. The police officials took the statements of the complainants and the two ad hoc staff and arrested them. They also invited the electoral officer for Mafa local government, who brought the materials to the Maiduguri INEC office from Mafa local government to give a statement. Our team was informed by the police at Bulumkutu police station to come back the next day so that the case will be transferred to the Maiduguri Criminal Investigation Department, CID, for further investigation and possible prosecution. We wish to draw the attention of the general public that the main reason the court gave the order for inspection is to determine whether the results as recorded on the result sheets and announced at the polling units are the same with the actual ballots that have been cast by voters. This will be achieved through counting of the ballot papers in each ballot box and accounting for the valid, invalid, rejected votes as well as the unused ballot papers. Therefore, any attempt by any official, permanent or ad hoc, to thumbprint or move ballot papers from one ballot box to another after the elections have been concluded amounts to tampering with evidence. When our team arrived at the police station the next day, as requested, for the case to be transferred to the CID, the DPO informed our team that the suspects have been released to the officials of the Maiduguri INEC office, and the bundle of ballot papers and the indelible ink, that is exhibits, have been returned to the INEC office in Maiduguri. They opined that the case is not within their jurisdiction and that we should go to the police station at Mafa local government to complain, ostensibly forgetting that they had a day earlier informed our team that the case would be transferred to Maiduguri CID department. The action of the DPO amounts to obstruction of justice and failure to carry out his lawful duty. One issue that begs for answer is who are the INEC officials that the suspects were released to, and also collected the bundles of ballot papers from the police station and returned same to the INEC office. Those INEC officials that collected the ballot papers from the police station and returned them back to the INEC office are as complicit as the ad hoc staff that were caught on printing the ballot papers. It is therefore obvious that the INEC officials and the DPO are involved in suppression, concealing, and aiding of crime, as well as tampering with evidence. We have video evidence of the suspects when they were caught thumbprinting the ballot papers. A similar situation occurred on Thursday, March 16, 2023 in Maiduguri, when ANPP governorship candidate caught some ad hoc staff thumbprinting and stuffing ballot papers in respect of Limanti ward of Maiduguri Metropolitan, right inside the Maiduguri Metropolitan INEC office. The incident was also captured on video and has been circulating in the social media in the last 1 week. With these actions, it is apparent that the INEC officials that were involved in manipulating the results of the elections of 25th February 2023 are hell-bent on tampering with evidence to ensure that the work of the Election Petition Tribunal is frustrated. We have petitioned the Inspector General of Police and the Director General of the Department of State Security Service, DSS, to immediately direct investigation into this matter with a view to apprehending the culprits and prosecute them in accordance with the law. Specifically, we have requested the IGP to direct the Borno State Commissioner of Police to, 1, immediately arrest, or rather re-arrest, the 2 ad hoc staff of INEC by names Madu, a male, and Rifkatu, a female, that were caught thumbprinting and stuffing ballot boxes in respect of Mafa local government right inside the premises of INEC office in Maiduguri. INEC office in Maiduguri here means the headquarters. It's not the local government office. We are looking at the headquarters for Borno State. 2, investigate the culpability of the INEC officials that caused the release of the suspects and also took back the ballot papers and indelible ink that were handed over to the police as exhibit. Arrest the electoral officer for Mafa local government and the INEC officials that collected the bundles of ballot papers and returned it to INEC office, ostensibly to continue with their tampering of evidence. Investigate the actions of the DPO of Bulumkutu police station with a view to determining the level of his connivance to suppress investigation of crime. 5, invite the electoral officers for Dikwa, Kalabalge, and Maiduguri Metropolitan local governments and investigate their actions to determine the level of interference with evidence in respect of electoral materials for their respective local governments. We believe that there is collusion and conspiracy between the INEC office Maiduguri, the ad hoc staff, and the electoral officer for Mafa local government to commit the offense of tampering with evidence. And they found the DPO, Bulumkutu police station, willing to help them cover their tracks. We believe the same thing has happened in respect of Dikwa, Kalabalge, and Maiduguri Metropolitan local governments, all within Borno Central Senatorial District. With the revelations we are seeing, only God knows how many local government election materials have been tampered with after the elections. Thank you, and God bless you. Maiduguri. I went to Maiduguri now because I even had the cause to write to the president as during the build-up to the elections. I had cause to write to the president of the country, to the IG and to the DG of SSS, complaining about threat to my life, build up to the election, because the civilian JTF that is responsible for fighting along with the soldiers in those days to fight Boko Haram, they have now been converted as foot soldiers or politicians, especially the APC. They are now their political thugs, and they are using them to unleash terror on opposition members of opposition political parties. And I had to complain, write a letter of complaint to the president of the country, as well as the IG and the Director General of the SSS. And so far, we thank God that the elections have come and gone peacefully without any incident.
From what you said, is there any visual?
Yes, we have. If you like, I'll forward it to you.
Okay.
We have the pictures of the lady and the gentleman that were caught thumbprinting. Okay. You'll see when one of my officials arrested him right there, And in fact, what I want to even add is, when they were arrested and brought to the attention of the officials of INEC, at the INEC office were begging my people to release them. And when they refused, the legal advisor of INEC called me to plead with me that, please, Oga, the elections have come and gone, that we should release these boys. That the name of the commission may be soiled. And I said, is it not in your interest, if you are not part of what they are doing, for you to ensure that these people are taken to the police station, arrested, and possibly prosecuted, so that you participate in ensuring their prosecution, so that the name of the commission will not be soiled? They were not happy with my response. And when my boys took them to the police station, and they handed them over, took their statements, and took the statements of my, staff, they were asked to come back the next day, like I said in the press statement, so that they can be forwarded to the CID because of the nature of the matter. By the time they came the next day, the DPO called them into his office and told them to please let this matter go. And they said, why? They said, well, the INEC people came and we have already surrendered the ballot papers that you brought an exhibit and the indelible ink. Because what we called them, they had their thumbprints with ink, both the lady and the gentleman. Because they were doing that. They were doing it behind where we were doing the... Sorry? APC. APC. They never won the election. They changed the election results in Borno. Completely. Out of the 3 Senate seats, they didn't win a single Senate seat. Out of 10 House of Representatives seats, they only won 1. That I can confess. The seat of Muktari Betara, that is Biu, federal constituency. 9 they lost. My result, Borno Central, was announced after the presidential election was announced on Wednesday, 4 a.m. It was announced here in Abuja. Mine was 6 p.m. of that Wednesday. Only 8 local governments, and it's not in the bush, it's central. That's Maiduguri and environs. But it took them Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 p.m., 5 days to announce my result. When the election of the entire country has already been announced. What did they do? What were they doing? They kept the results and they were changing it, gradually changing it from unit to ward. Well, if you see the results sheets, the extent of mutilation is unbelievable and unprecedented. There is no way this thing can be sustained by any court of law. So, to that extent, our team, we got a court order to go and inspect materials because we need to confirm what they wrote on the result sheet, whether it is true that is what actually transpired at the polling units on the election day. So we need to count the ballot papers inside the ballot box, sort out the invalid ones, the rejected ones, confirm the number of ballot papers issued to that polling unit, ascertain the number of the ones that have been used, the number remaining unused, to account for the entire ballot papers that was given to each unit Because we are aware that in some places, they went and they removed the ballot papers that have been temp-printed for us, told them, because they had excess ballot papers, they now temp-printed and put it for APC. Now, this exercise we are doing, which the court has given us an order, is going to reveal what they did. Because they cannot be able to account for the number of ballot papers that was given to them. Because they have taken some and destroyed them and used the unused one and filled up the gap. So the unused one is going to be short. So this is the essence of the exercise. And the court gave us an order. This is what they are doing is in violation of the order of court, which says, give us these materials untampered with. So it's a major criminal offense that is being committed within the premises of INEC. Within the premises of INEC. This is not in the bush. This is not in the polling unit. This is not at the collation center. The elections have been finished. All the ballot boxes and all the materials have been returned to the INEC headquarters in Borno. And it is within that premises that ad hoc staff are being invited to come and start shuffling, ballot papers, ballot boxes, and results. The extent of impunity is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like this. Elections could be rigged either at the units or the collation center or whatever. But I've never come across, I've been in politics for the last 30 years. I've never seen a situation where a month after the election, people are still tampering with the evidence that the court has said, go and verify and bring the results of what you have verified. So we want the whole world to know this is what is happening in Borno as we speak. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
States.